up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the Road to Glory here on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team, episode number 75. 3/4 of a century. Buzzing about that. If you enjoyed today's episode guys, please don't forget to smash a thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new. So there were just a couple of things left in my transfer list that I managed to finally sell on, and we then have to deal with this nastiness, which is a couple of injuries to my players. But luckily I've got loads of like all injury cards, like from SBCs, like that we've done over the past few weeks. So that was so simple, and my players are back to normal again. I'm used to obviously selling most of them on, but this was Tuesday night. And there was obviously a daily knockout tournament where there was no requirement. So I thought, okay, do you know what? I'll go in, I'll have a little go, just in case I get time at the weekend, see if we can qualify for the weekend league. So our first team is, well, it's a La Liga side that we come up against. Doesn't look too amazing. He's got like a Juan Mata at cam from the Premier League, obviously, but he's just sort of put a load of Spaniards around him. And I wasn't too worried. He was flicking and passing the ball really quite well. But then he was obviously the sort of person that was looking up, trying to spot passes. Because there'd be times where he was just running at the ball and I would easily take it off him, go on a counter-attack. And like there, we scored with Anthony Martial, who has been just a godsend ever since coming back. He just is that great on Ultimate Team, so why not use him in both of my teams? He's just a god. That's the only way I can really describe him on this game. I hate playing against him, which means I'll probably enjoy playing with him because he's that good. First match literally ends in a rage quit. This guy decided that he'd had enough. Obviously didn't fancy the challenge and he just rage quit. And we just turned over 50,000 coins there, which is very good, obviously. And we've still got our two teams, which is great. And we move straight on into the second round. And we come up against what looks to be a really, really nice side. He's got a lot of Belgians in there, in the likes of Lukaku, Eden Hazard. He's even got a 9-golan from the Serie A. And this guy was a very, very good FIFA player. He goes 1-0 up against me in the 22nd minute. After what I would say is 22 minutes of him peppering my goal and just being very, very good, and I'm unable to tackle him. He was so solid on the ball and like knew when to do his ball rolls and skill moves and stuff. But not too long after, we did go up the other end and score with Pogba. Bit of a sweaty goal, but what am I going to do with Ben Yedder from that angle? It is definitely best to just pass it across and hope that one of my players gets to it first. And luckily for me, the big expensive Frenchman managed to get there. Now, speed up lag happened. I think I paused the game to like wait it out for a little bit, and at this point in time I think I either resume match. Yeah, I pressed resume just to get back into it, and unfortunately I got kicked from the servers, and I then couldn't get back on the servers when there were other people on them. So I'm pretty sure that was like a my internet situation, which sucks because I got back in, and even though we were drawing the match, I just got knocked out of the daily knockout, and that was enough for me. I couldn't be bothered because obviously my internet was just playing up and messing about, which it does from time to time quite often, even though I've got ridiculous download and upload speeds. I'm not even sure why. So it's now the next night. This is Wednesday night. I decided I would play a couple of games of Division 2. I'll put that little segment in at the start, and then we'll play our 2 games in Division 2. See if we can, well, replicate what we did in the last episode, where we had a really great start to this season. You know, we are 2 games, 2 wins, 6 points on the board. Really happy about that. And we go into a game against, at this point of FIFA, I would say that's a pretty average Premiership side. Like, it's nothing too special. He has got upgraded Eriksen and he has got Gabriel Jesus, as well as upgraded Idrissa Gueye and stuff. So there's some decent players in there, and I've got to say this guy was also quite a solid player. But he was giving me chances left, right and centre. And I took one with Rio Ferdinand after literally 3 minutes. That was from my first corner. It was super lucky and it bobbled just perfectly to him. But yeah, Rio Ferdinand, my lone legend, managed to get a goal for the club before his loan expired, which is great. You know, I've still got a few games on him as well, so we can use him in these divisions. And he stopped that goal going in right there. So he's been influential so far in this game, both in the attack and in defence. Martial does some great ball play, gives it to Aguero. I mean, is the Argentine going to miss from that situation? I think not. Superb finisher of the ball. I love Aguero. Like, he's dipped off a little bit in the past few games. Like, he's not quite holding that one goal ratio at the moment. But of course, he's got so many assists and stuff that his overall contribution to our ultimate team is just phenomenal. Like, best striker we've had, I think. Martial's up there in terms of like value for money, but as like a major marquee signing for our, you know, no money spent grassroots road to glory, he has been pretty insane. Now look at those stats. 12 shots, 11 on target, 57% possession. My opponent, 1 shot off target. I am dominating. And there's no way in hell I can mess this up. Unless he gets a goal like 4 minutes into the second half. And you just know it's going to happen, don't you? You know this game is just going to turn on its head. But it's alright because we do push down the other end. Get an opportunity with Martial there, but that one eventually goes wide of the post. Terrible, terrible shot. And Aguero injured in the box. Dele Alli goes down in the exact same spot as he did. And we do win ourselves a penalty. Thank God for that, because I do not want to throw this game away after completely dominating and not taking enough of my chances in the first half. Aguero runs up, Mr. Consistent. And I try and fake the keeper, and he was obviously a good enough guy to know that I was bluffing him and I was going the other way, and he managed to save it, which sucks. I then felt this game turn. I just knew it was written in the stars. I was getting these like opportunities which should go in. I should be scoring them, but I wasn't. He plays it to Christian Eriksen, scoops past me. That's some great dribbling and a lovely shot, but I don't know how that goes through the defenders and past the goalkeeper. 2-2. What? Roy Keane had a shot. It sort of got blocked by the defender and goes out for a corner. And it was a little bit end-to-end for the rest of the game, but it eventually ended 2-2. And if I am so annoyed when you look at that. Like, so many of my shots were on target. Oh my god, that's so frustrating to see. Like, I felt like I completely dominated that guy. Even though he was a solid player and had some very nice movement on the, and off the ball, I just felt like I should have got the 3 points. And that's the reason like, I think I'm in Division 2 and not like Division 1. It's just sticking that ball in the back of the net and being super clinical is so important. I should have been 4 or 5-0 up against that guy at half time, and it just didn't quite work out for me. So we push on in to our second game of the episode, effectively. I know we played some daily knockout at the start, but our second game in Div 2 today. And we come up against Brad's 11, who's got that lone Roy Keane, a bit like we do in the other side. But he's got a one-to-watch Pogba. He's also got a Griezmann and an SBC Lacazette, as well as that Ben Yedder. I'm pretty sure it was the inform one like I've got. But we've switched over to our French side with a couple of other nations in it as well. And I'm really liking this team. It's just got some great players in it. And we push through, nearly get a shot off there. And then it just falls to Dembele, who I'd moved up to a striker. And he's going to slot that one home all day long. Just like low-driven, tap it past the goalkeeper. That's all you needed to do. A bit unfortunate for my opponent there because the defending didn't quite go as planned, I'm sure. But then he gets an opportunity with ones to watch Pogba. And, well, I think he sort of performed a little bit how he has done lately in real life. Some big opportunities that he missed, which he should have taken. And my opponent should have definitely scored in that situation. So we go into the halftime break. We're only 1-0 up this time. We were 2-0 in the last game. And this game is probably a bit closer. But I felt like my team had a bit of an advantage. This Ousmane Dembele with his superb pace was just like easily skipping past my opponent's centre-back. I'm pretty sure, did he have Vincent Kompany in his team? Because obviously he was slow enough that Ousmane was just ripping past him. And I thought, we'll bring on Overmars, because that's another stupidly quick player. Dele Alli, I know he's in my other team, but I really wanted to solidify the midfield. And then Van Dijk came on for Koscielny, who was on a booking. So I made 3 substitutions. And I'm one to, like, forget to make my subs. I pretty much never bring them on. So it was good that we did. You know, we brought on a couple of subs. It seemed to help us a little bit, and we go 2-0 up. It was with one of our players that had been on the pitch the entire time, but just the team itself felt a little bit fresher for the rest of the game, which I liked. Ousmane Dembele then with his second of the game. I'm pretty sure that's his strong foot, but he's got the 5-star weak foot, so who even cares? What is his strong foot? It doesn't matter. Ben Yedder forces a fantastic save out of Lloris. I was annoyed at my defender there for not being able to outstrength Ben Yedder. And then we push through with Dembele, and his sheer pace and agility skips over the defender. He's got so much time to just get composed. He sticks it in the back of the net for his hat-trick in the 85th minute. And I run up to the camera, and just as I run up, my opponent has had enough. And he's gone ahead and quit. 10 rating for Dembele for a lovely hat-trick. And just overall, he is a superb player. Really, really rate him on this game. And he's done such a great job for us in the first, 9 games or whatever it is we've played. I'll show his goal to game in just a second. But we are wrapping up today's episode. We are 4 games into Division 2 with a pretty solid start, I would say. 3 games, or 3 wins, should I say, and 1 draw. So we haven't lost yet, I guess. And take a look at this, by the way. This is the stats for my players. Ousmane Dembele, 9 games, 11 goals, 4 assists. Very, very good. Ben Yedder has got 9 games, 8 goals, 6 assists. Insanely good there. And then I'm pretty sure Martial has got 64 games, 64 contributions, which is madness as well. So there you have it. That is the end of the episode. And I'm happy with the teams, and I'm happy with our start so far. We've got 6 games left in Division 2, whereby we need to get, I think, 8 points to just get promoted, which is definitely the dream. I'm not too fussed about the championship. I just want to get promoted to the hallowed land or hallowed turf of Division 1 and see if, well, how quick it takes for us to get relegated, I guess. But that's the end of the Road to Glory, episode number 75, 3/4 of the way to 100 episodes. Madness. If you could smash a like, that would be great. Sub to the channel if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.